The law of the animal kingdom is adapt or die. If you let the outside world control you, you're toast. We're all programmed to live through our senses. We go by what we see, hear, smell, taste, touch. All the animals in the world, they're completely at home in their environment. They blend in by instinct, which is perfect. We had instinct removed and we had higher faculties put in their place. And if we would study these and gain an understanding, your self-image would automatically start to improve. You have perception, the will, reason, imagination, memory, and intuition. Those 6 faculties will give you the ability to create your own environment. We're totally disoriented in our environment, where all the other little creatures are completely at home in theirs. And we're disoriented in ours because we can create our own. But we don't know that. School doesn't teach us that. School is more interested in the development of your intellect than in the development of awareness. A person doesn't earn $100,000 a year because they want 100 a year. They earn 100 a year because they're not aware of how to earn 100 a month. Awareness is really the key. And when we become aware of who we are and what we've got working for us, marvelous things start to happen to us. Nothing is created or destroyed. Here's a little cell phone. What you can do with this almost blows your mind when you think of it. This phone is on its own frequency. If I have your number in here and I hit send, you and I connect. We're on the same frequency. It won't matter where you are. We can see each other, we can communicate because we get on the same frequency. Well, the good that we desire is already here. It's on a frequency. The way to build this has always been here. We weren't aware of it. But somebody took their imagination and went off into no place. What they were really doing is going on to a higher frequency. And if you'll stay on that frequency, you'll attract everything that you require. If you take your imagination and then take yourself there, see yourself already have completed the goal. And then hold that picture with your will. When you go there with your imagination, there is a place. You stay there in your imagination. You will attract everything that's required for the manifestation of that picture. You see, we don't work toward the goal, we work from the goal. Our problem is we measure everything on the physical. And you look at the physical and you say, well, I haven't got it yet. If you think, your conscious mind, if you get an image there of your goal, you've already got it intellectually. If you didn't have it, you couldn't share it with me, but if you have it, you can share it with me. You can share with me the idea that you've got in your mind. So you've already got it there, haven't you? As you get emotionally involved with that idea, you've got it also on an emotional level. You've got it there. You've got it intellectually, you've got it emotionally. The only place you haven't got it is physically. There's a period of time must elapse for that idea that you have intellectually and emotionally, for that idea to move into physical form. The only thing we don't know is the gestation period for an idea. We know what the gestation period is for wheat. We know what it is for a carrot. We know what it is for a baby. Moment of conception is about 280 days. We didn't always know these things, but we do now. We don't know what the gestation period is for a spiritual seed, and that's what an idea is. And so if we hold that idea in our mind, it must by law manifest in form. It moves into form. Now that is called the perpetual transmutation of energy. It's one of the laws of the universe. Anybody can become a billionaire if that's what you want to do. You say, well, wouldn't everybody? No, everybody wouldn't. I wouldn't want to put all my energy into that. Now, does that mean I don't want money? No, hell, I earn all kinds of money. And I probably want to earn more. But that's not my focus. We are programmed to live a certain way. Stop and think of how few people are really well off. 4 or 5% maximum, if that. And 95% are struggling. And some of these are really bright people. You've got people that have a doctorate degree in commerce and finance, and they're broke. Well, they never learned how to earn money. They learned how to count it, invest it, and what to do with it. They never learned how to earn it. School doesn't teach us how to earn money. It's absurd when you stop and think about it. They teach us all kinds of stuff that's, a lot of it's useless, but they don't teach us about how to earn money. And money is a medium of exchange that's negotiable all over the world. I think self-esteem has to be one of the biggest problems. That's not really taught in school. It's not taught in many homes. Get into any of the sports leagues, They don't teach much about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind's controlling how well you play the game. In The Science of Getting Rich, in Chapter 7, Wallace D. Wattles wrote, "The entire process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude." If you're troubled, you've got a big problem you're just not quite sure how to solve and it's bothering you. It might be something personal or it could be business. Whenever you feel yourself troubled, that's a mental problem. The entire process of mental adjustment, you need a mental adjustment. Sit down, write out what you're grateful for. You'd be amazed what it does to you. Gratitude hooks you up to your source of supply. It opens a channel for good to come into your life. You cannot feel bad when you're thinking of what you're grateful for. Your mind and body is in a vibration, and that's controlled by your thoughts. You activate cells in your brain, your mind activates cells, that sets up a vibration in the mind and body, and the vibration you set up is going to dictate what you attract. If you're troubled and you're in a bad mood, you're going to attract bad stuff to you. You're on a negative frequency. So as long as you stay in that bad vibration, you're going to attract some more bad stuff. It's just going to keep coming. And you see it happening all the time to people. The trick is really to keep yourself feeling good. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The vibration is the basic law. And if you stay feeling good, in a good vibration, you're going to attract good stuff. You just magnetize yourself to stuff that's good. Very few people really understand the law of vibration. You are attracting what you're in harmony with. There's a law called polarity. The law of polarity decrees everything as an opposite. You couldn't have an up without a down, a hot without a cold. You can't have a bad without a good. If you're looking at bad, that tells you there's got to be good. You cannot have bad without good. And if you want to feel good, start looking for what's good. And if you start looking for what's good, you're going to find it. You're going to find whatever you're looking for. And the idea to say, well, you really can't, there's so much bad going on, that attitude is not going to reward you at all. It's going to give you bad stuff. You've got to know that there's always something good. You've got to find it. We're programmed for bad news. You don't find a good news station. People are attracted to bad news because they're in a bad vibration themselves. When you are feeling bad, you're in a negative vibration. When you're feeling good, you're in a positive vibration. That's just a basic thing that we could go by. When you're feeling good, you're in a good vibration, you're going to attract good stuff to you. Most people don't understand that feeling is conscious awareness of vibration, and the vibration you're in is dictating what you're going to attract. And when they start to understand that and then realize they can control it and change it, that's when they'll start winning. U.S. Anderson said, thought is the preamble to everything. When we fully realize that thought causes all, we'll know there's never any limits that we ourselves don't impose. Everything starts in thought. So if you want order with money, it starts here. Relationship starts here. Your business starts here. It all starts in your mind. When you learn how magic works, it's not magic anymore. When you learn how your mind works, it's real magic.